Hey everybody, Varun here from Language Academy. Guys, very excited to have Digant with me today. 25 points towards his permanent residency. First, he cleared his Nati Hindi in very first go, and now he has got 8 each in PT. Congratulations, Digant, very well done.
Thank you so much.
I've seen you working hard. It's a bit of a long journey, full of ups and downs. One time we were just missing by 1 point. Another attempt we were missing by 5 or 7 points as well. Because what do you take out of your journey? What did you do in order to get this score, a perfect 19 speaking and 84 in 3 other modules?
Firstly, thank you so much for all the guidance. Continuously, I was able to achieve this score because of practice and hard work. That's the only key. What I was thinking that I could deliver this score. Secondly, I was using my strong points because speaking was always being my strong point. So I was using that to score well in reading, but I was missing in writing and listening by 1 or 2 points or maybe 5 points. So while giving examination with your guidance and everything, I was able to. I tend to make mistakes. Everyone tends to make mistake, but I was able to write it down after examination where I have made mistake. And before the next examination, I used to think that this mistake should not be repeated. So that's the strategy I followed, because the person who is giving the examination is the right judge.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Because a lot of time what happens is, I see a lot of students, what they do is they come here, they have this aim that I have to study for 3 hours, I have to practice 50 questions. But the problem is that if you're practicing those 50 questions, you need to make sure next day you work on the mistakes you make. Because we practice a lot, and by the end of, let's say, 10 days, we don't even remember what mistakes we made on the first day. Very, very, very important. You take some time out, practice some, somewhat less, but whatever mistakes you make, you need to note them down so that you don't repeat the same mistakes. For example, simple spellings, right? Success, protein, we're not really sure if it's EI or I.
Correct.
So if even if you tell me that these are the right spellings, I will still write them incorrectly. Yes. So very important, you know them down and revise them a day before the exam. I remember Digant was making a lot of spelling errors, and that was one reason why he wasn't getting the score. Digant, you have been to the lab sessions, you have taken a number of mock tests. I remember. How important are mock tests?
I completed all the mock tests, all the weekly prediction file. I have completed every single thing which is available on portal. It was like, that was one of my first job, I can say. When I was opening up my laptop or sitting in the lab, anything, that was my first job, to complete all the modules. Although I was performing very well in the mock test and everything, I was getting up all the positive feedbacks. In the examination, you can see exam fear, anxiety, or any sort of thing, or pressure out of anything, that I have to get this score. So yes, then I tend to make mistakes, and I just stopped it, everything, took a break for a while, write down all my mistakes, and I was not able to, for example, as we discussed, success, I was able to write it down in a piece of paper. I was able to type it, but my mind is saying that I wrote 2 S in that, but I didn't wrote it.
So you were not reading what you have written, you were reading what you think.
I was not able to proofread my own work.
That's right. Because we tend to read what we have written, not what's on the screen. We tend to read what we have written according to our perception. So very important. One tip I'll like to give over here: when you proofread it backwards. When you proofread backwards, you read what's on the screen, not what you have written, and that will help you improve and help you to figure out more mistakes. Digant, as you told about anxiety, exam fear, a lot of students out there, they have the same feeling when they go for the exam. They prepare, they study rigorously, they practice a lot, but in the exam, they mess up a few things. How to overcome that particular fear?
Mock test on regular basis, on weekdays, as you have scheduled, and on Sundays even, that helped me a lot to achieve it, because that is the real examination time. For example, I booked my examination on 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and you have scheduled the mock test for the same time. So I am that in mindset that 2 to 5 I'm allocated for this particular task. So while delivering the final examination, it was just a normal mock test for me,
Yes.
because I practiced a lot.
Mm.
I attempted a lot times.
Mm.
So it helped me to develop a mindset, and I was thinking like it's just another mock test.
Mm-hmm.
So that mindset helped me.
So basically, when you take the mock test, you get used to the scenario.
Correct.
Because if we don't take the mock test, we are not really sure what's going to happen in the exam. But once you take the mock test on the portal, you know what's going to come next, what you need to do, and what are the mistakes you make or you have made in the previous mocks, which you need to avoid this time. Once you take a few mocks, you get rid of that fear and you feel very comfortable. And I personally believe that PT is more of a performance test, right?
That's
If
correct.
you are able to perform in those 2 to 3 hours, you get the score. Otherwise, doesn't matter how much you have prepared, you are going to miss out. Digant, any final piece of advice for students missing out by 2-3 points? They feel like giving up, they think they can't really do it. Any advice for them, please?
Just simple advice: don't rush.
Hmm.
In examination, just don't rush into things. That just keep your mind clear. Forget about all the things happening around. Just don't rush. You don't have to complete the examination. You just don't have to. You just don't have to complete the examination. You have to deliver yourself the best. And what I have done, because PT is competitive test, not with others. It's just with yourself. So the computer knows you what you are going to deliver, and it's an adaptive test. So the next questions will be according to what you have performed earlier or in the previous questions.
That's right.
So don't rush.
That's right. That's very, very important. Don't panic over there. You have to be very calm. Live the moment. Try to understand what's going on, and then don't rush. Don't try to finish it as soon as possible. Sit over there. Give your 100%. Make sure you do not leave any room for mistakes and deliver the best. And you are going to get your score. Congratulations and all the very best, Digant.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. That's it from this video. Make sure you do not give up. Practice like he did. Make sure you work on your weakness. Don't just keep on practicing. Once you practice, analyze your mistakes, work on the same, and once you know what mistakes you're making, you need to make sure next time you do the same task, you do not repeat the same mistakes. You'll see a lot of improvement and you're going to get your score as well. That's it from this video. I'll see you very soon.